Good morning. I am Gourav Pani, representing GoDaddy as the president of our US business, which supports entrepreneurs like yourselves. It is truly an honor for me to be here before you in this dynamic city. It is a symbol of your spirit that fuels over 335,000 micro-businesses. And that is a remarkable, remarkable number. In my role as president of GoDaddy's Independence Division, I have witnessed the resilience and determination of micro-business owners across the US. And today, I am excited to celebrate your unique journey of entrepreneurship in Southern Nevada and share what we are doing at GoDaddy to be worthy partners in helping you make your dreams come true. Las Vegas has this really, really impressive statistic. There are 28 micro-businesses for every 100 residents. That is 3 times the national average. And you're second only to New York City. And that is incredible. Truly, truly incredible. I am excited to share in your unique journey because these numbers are not just statistics. They represent this vibrant and ambitious community shaping the economic landscape of Southern Nevada. And when I say ambitious, the thing that separates you from the rest of the country that our data clearly shows is that the micro-entrepreneurs in the Las Vegas area clearly demonstrate a higher degree of ambition than the rest of the country. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. And as we dive into the essence of your entrepreneurial journey, I am reminded of the stories I've encountered in various cities. Stories of individuals who are driven to be their own boss, to create success on their own, to support a hobby or a cause, and have the flexibility of time. These motivations that are echoed in Las Vegas resonate with the same passion and commitment we find elsewhere through our GoDaddy Venture Forward research initiative. We launched this Venture Forward research initiative in 2018 to truly quantify the impact of over 20 million micro-businesses and what they do to impact their local economies. Like your fellow entrepreneurs around the world, you have 2 key skills to winning in the digital economy. The first is that you can align with your customers' success through compelling relationships that you build with them. And the second is that you understand what they need so that you can exceed their expectations. Now let's start with talking about compelling relationships. Over the past decade, customer expectations have shifted dramatically in the digital world because of platforms like Amazon and Uber. And then when the pandemic happened, that shift got supercharged. And these large platform companies with their unlimited resources were very quick to adjust. They adjusted, adapted, built new products, capabilities, such that consumers, including yourselves, could take advantage of them. And what happened was these customers, who also happened to be your customers, were quick to adapt to these services, and they focused solely on their wants and needs. They did not consider how big the company on the other side was that they were buying from. And this created immense amount of pressure on entrepreneurs like you to meet the exact same delivery expectations as these large platforms have. But you have very limited resources. So let's say a small business creating handmade baby quilts. That business was expected to ship next day and deliver. And that's just not possible for someone running their own business. But then something really miraculous happened. small business owners started writing handwritten notes to their customers, thanking them for their order, for keeping them in business. People started to connect once again through the bonds of empathy for one another and the stories of entrepreneurs helping one another and their communities became the feel-good stories of the Deuce. This was the shift. And as we come out of the pandemic and into a more normal state, the biggest advantage you have over platform businesses is that you can build these relationships. Try as they must. They do try it. They want to build this. You cannot package empathy. You cannot package relationships. You simply cannot. And they would like to scale it. They cannot do it. They cannot be in the local communities like you are. You must continue to perpetuate these relationships, as this differentiator will always be one of your primary strengths. Knowing the customer who comes to your brick and mortar store on a first name basis, or having the ability to remind your online store customer of an anniversary with a gift idea, now that is your secret sauce. And as we transition back to normalcy, consumers yearn for the personal touch, and they're coming back to physical stores, they're coming back to face-to-face. But the prior reliance on e-commerce has changed the landscape forever. So you must have a digital presence. It is not a substitute for relationships that you build with your customers. It is actually meant to amplify it. While celebrating your triumphs, it is critical to acknowledge the challenges as well. When we surveyed a subset of your peers, what we found was, there were 4 key things that popped up as the biggest challenges. And nationwide, we see the same trends. It's not just unique to the Southern Nevada area. Number 1, it was the marketing your business. Number 2 it was access to your capital. Number 3, knowing the right next step, lots of times with licensing. And 4th was to establish a compelling online presence. Well, I just want you to know, in facing these challenges, you are not alone. GoDaddy is here to stand by you, providing the tools and resources you need to overcome these hurdles. Social media presence works well when you can engage your customers and respond to them in a timely manner. It's really important to understand that. Timely manner. But these elements are demanding, and they take you away from the core part of your goal, which is running your business. You don't have time to run your business and respond back on social media in a timely manner. And that's the problem we decided we needed to help solve for. So what we did was we built this GoDaddy marketing service. And it rapidly increases your ability to reach newer and expansive audiences, especially when they work in tandem with social media presence. Whether it's a drip email campaign or search engine optimization of your website, digital marketing really increases your chances of reaching customers with the most relevant message to build those compelling relationships. It all boils down to that relationship, and that's why everything we try to do is to make it easier for you to maintain those relationships. So now, once you've reached those customers and built the relationships, the next step is to truly understand what they need so you can exceed them. There are 2 common ways to find out what's important to customers. One is to see what businesses like you are doing that has made them successful. You will find that most of the problems in retail, both online and offline, have been solved through trial and error. So there's no harm in imitation. If you see someone else doing a great job, it's okay to copy. Just give credit where credit is due. And then I think large companies do this all the time, and this is something you should understand as well. We actually have teams of people that are looking at best practices, looking at what other businesses like us are doing, and we emulate them. So there's no shame in emulation as long as you're acknowledging that you can learn from one another. The other is to just simply ask the customer. And you'll notice so many of the sites ask you for surveys, thumbs up, thumbs down questions. And what we realize is that customers are more than willing to share feedback as long as they know that their feedback is being heard and there's constructive change as a result. Again, whenever you get feedback from customers, do not hesitate to give credit where credit is due. So for example, if there is a product that customers said you should bring back, market it and say, back by popular demand. And it has another effect. For customers who are not exposed to this product, the fact that they see that other customers want it suddenly makes this product more popular. Right? That is the social amplification that you can create just by being kind and recognizing that your customers are giving you signal to say you should bring a product back. Now, each of you obviously has a different scenario around what is important to your business and to your customers. So let me build on the context of this concept of focus on the most important thing by using an example of how we do this at GoDaddy with you in mind. When we think about building a new capability or improving on an existing one, we ask ourselves two questions. The first question is, will it help save our customers time? And the second is, will it help our customers get more customers? If the answer is yes to either or both of those questions, we immediately work on that feature. On the flip side, if the answer is no to both of those, it's not going to save the customer time, it's not going to help the customer get more customers, we just stop working on it. We don't do it. And that doesn't mean that that feature, that capability is not important. It just means that we must focus on what we are good at, do it well, and create value for you. And maybe, once we have done well in certain areas, we can, again, add scope, add more capabilities, and get better. But ultimately, what we feel is time is really important. You don't have a lot of it. Whether it's time to market, time to value creation, time to customer satisfaction, time is the ultimate equalizer. So if we can give you time back by simplifying things for you, we feel that we've done a good job. Because that time, you can take it and spend it on your business and beating and exceeding your customers' expectations. When I started to prepare for this talk, I stared at a blank page for almost 2 days. This is not an exaggeration. And I bet some of you in this room who have had to write an About Me section on your website have had to do the same thing. What should I say about myself? What will sound right? Am I saying too much? Am I saying too little? You know yourself, but you don't know what to say to someone else. And so this writer's block, it is real. And our research shows that 60% of our customers find knowing what to write to be among the hardest things they have to face every single day. So we took this problem of writer's block, right? We said, instead of running away from it, let's flip it on its head and figure out how we're going to save you time. So instead of giving you a blank page, like a nice tool with an empty screen that you have to start writing into, we said, you know what? We'll use artificial intelligence. We'll write it for you, and you can edit it. Because if there's something in front of you, it becomes easier for you to change it versus starting from scratch. And mind you, whatever we write with artificial intelligence may not sound exactly the way you want it to sound. But the fact that we are able to create it for you will save you time, and then all you have to do is edit it and put your personal touch. Now, once you have a good understanding of your customers' needs and have solved them, it is time to get new customers. And the thought and the insights you get from new customers, you can continuously take those, learn more from new customers, and grow your business. And this may require you to do things that you are not familiar with. It will feel risky, and you will face temporary setbacks. And one of my favorite quotes from Michael Jordan is 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed. As you face your setbacks, know that others have gone through the same experiences and endured, and you can do it too. In the spirit of your unique entrepreneurial landscape, where 26% of you aspire to grow to be mid-sized or corporate level, where many of you own multiple businesses, and where nearly half of you support your households, your ambitions are the driving force behind the success of the Southern Nevada microbusiness community. From my experience in getting more customers at large companies, I have known that this is a hard problem to solve. But I believe that if we can give you the right tools, the right capabilities, and you bring your energy to us and put it into those tools, I have no doubt in my mind that you will be successful. And there are a myriad of such examples around all the products that we've built for you, but none of those products are individually important to focus on. We focus on your success and what is important to you, just like you focus on your customers' success and what is important to them. In closing, I want to express my deep admiration for the entrepreneurial spirit that defines micro-businesses. Your passion, ambition, and resilience are the heartbeat of this region's economic vitality. Let's continue to support one another and learn from one another and build a better future. Thank you so much.